game changer. Like, I never tire from the story. So let me tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to toss it to Dion and toss it to Willa. But I've been in this space now for the last 4.5 years. I was introduced to this space by someone that I made a lot of money with, right? We made a lot of money together, and he called and said, Jewel, you need to take a look at this opportunity. They've actually paired innovation and technology together. I was like, really? Well, it piqued my interest right away, because I made my first million because I owned a Nextel franchise. So I knew the power of technology and innovation. You guys remember Nextel had the little two-way radio that you hit on the side, and I made a lot of money with that. Did really well within a short amount of time. And then I ended up marrying my honey. So I ended up walking away from my business that I had in Detroit, Michigan, and just kind of focused on, you know, being newlyweds and everything. But that's when I was really like, my attention, my senses, my financial instinct, or my financial senses were heightened to the fact that there's a lot of money in innovation and technology. And so when he called me with this 4.5 years ago, and he said, you actually have an opportunity to teach the average person. This platform teaches the average everyday person how to trade foreign currency and how to trade cryptocurrency, and everything happens on your cell phone. I was like, whoa, you mean to tell me I can trade from my phone? He said, yes. And there are people killing it, making 3-figure days, 4-figure days, 5-figure days. I was like, immediately sign me up. And guys, let me tell you something. When I first went to our first convention, which was in Dallas, Texas, shout out to Dallas. I saw you guys, some of you were from the Texas area. And we're like 1,500 people there. And I would say 60% of them were millennials. And when I tell you, I was blown away at their testimonies, at how much money they were making in such a short amount of time. And so what we have here is huge. And so I'm going to be talking a little bit more. But before I do that, I want to bring on someone who I am so proud of. I mean, this brother is doing his thing. I live here. I'm based in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, but my husband bought me a beautiful condo in Farmington Hills, Michigan last year. Well, actually, it was earlier this, was it last year? It was last year. It was last year. We had Thanksgiving there, so it was last year. And anyway, I had an event at my condo a couple months ago. Dion came out. He was trading with us at one point, got kind of busy, and is now back. So Dion, I'm going to turn the floor over to you and let you just kind of share your story real quick. You got to hit unmute though.
Yes, great evening, everybody on here. My name is Dion Schaffner, and thank you so much, Coach Jewel. You have been such an inspiration to me. You are a millionaire, a real estate mogul. You do so many things. You wear many hats. But I was highly influenced by you to really join the space known as Forex, because everyone wants to be able to make money from their phone. I mean, we have DoorDash, we have Uber Eats. We're living in a time where the world is changing. We see things are shifting from the brick and mortar to now the click and order. People want to be able to on their phone. We live in an instant generation. And so I said, you know, this is something that I really need to take a look at. And I began to take a look at it, and I've been able to get results. I mean, I make nothing less than, I put no income claims out there, but nothing less than $200 a day being able to trade on my phone every single day. And so, you know, I think now, as everyone that's on this call, we have to begin to rethink and reprogram our minds, because the world that we live in no longer exists. We see the coin shortage happening. We see businesses are closing. And so I said, I need to tap into something that is recession proof. And I have clearly found it within this industry. And so I am just incredibly excited. I want people to know that this industry is nothing to play with. It can change your life. This is not only your moment, but this is your time. So I really want you guys to take a look at what we're going to discuss on today, because it's powerful. It's powerful. This is the winning circle right here. It really is.
No, that's so good, Deanna. You're right. You know, I love what you said. I was taking notes, brick and mortar to click and mortar. Like everything is going in, we're in a digital boom. I had a
Correct.
meeting earlier today with my private wealth advisor at Chase Bank, and we were establishing some accounts and stuff. And so she says, okay, so do you have your Chase app? Which I didn't. And so I was like, okay, well, let me download it. She goes, okay, so your debit cards aren't going to be in the mail until Thursday. We're going to overnight them to you. So you'll get them, or not Thursday, but Friday. And she said, but you can go ahead when you download the app, just click on digital wallet.
Wow.
And you automatically have access to all your debit cards that are connected to all of your accounts. So wow. Immediately I had access to all those accounts through that digital wallet using Apple Pay. And even, Deanna, if you go into restaurants now, have you guys noticed they're getting rid of paper? They say scan your menu. So This is the future. It's not going anywhere. The best thing that you can do in a space like this is educate yourself so that you can be a part. I believe it's going to be the largest wealth transfer that the world has ever seen. So Deanna, thank you so much for coming on and sharing. Willa.
What's going on, Dr. Jewel? We're back from Cozumel. Yes, ma'am.
So we just get back from Cozumel, right? We were over there trading all week long with another amazing girlfriend of mine that I had to beg to get in here, but she got in here and she is killing the game. She's an IM educator with the company Lee Allen. Willa, I'm so excited you're on here, and we trade almost every day together. We look at the charts and we say, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And Willa has just become an amazing trading buddy. So Willa, share with us just a little bit, about your story. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump on in here.
Well, thanks, Dr. Jewel. Thanks for having this awesome blitz. I've got lots of friends on here tonight seeing this for the first time. And what I want people to know is I knew nothing about Forex. I was attending an event in Savannah, Georgia. It was 2 years ago this month, Dr. Jewel. And Dr. Jewel was our keynote speaker, and she delivered some amazing messages to us, one of which was she held up her cell phone and she said, hey, this could be an ATM from your cell phone. And I was intrigued and I thought, what is this lady talking about? So I started following Dr. Jewel on her website and everything. And I read about what was going on. So I decided to join. And then I get a phone call and she says, this is Jewel Tankard. And I was like, what? I was kind of starstruck. I went, what? Jewel calling me? But from that day, we've just been on an amazing journey. I'm an entrepreneur by heart. People that know me know I don't get in any junk, and I really look at things, and when they look like they have value, that's when I say, okay. And with my work ethic, I'm all in. So Dr. Jewel, I am so thankful. I'm a retired educator, just in case I let you know who I am. But I've been an entrepreneur probably for the last 15 years. And now this whole trading world that I knew nothing about 2 years ago has blessed my family, and I look forward to bless my kids, my grandkids. Some of you have nieces and nephews and those kinds of people you want to help. This is it. So thanks, Dr. Jewel. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And I'm so proud of you. Willa's doing very, very good trading. Again, we're doing well together. We have a favorite strategy. A lot of you will come to know a lot of those strategies. So you guys can see, it doesn't matter if you're millennial, Gen X, or boomer, or it doesn't matter like where you are. It doesn't matter what your race is. Doesn't matter what your background is. The only thing that you really need to be is hungry, right? I always tell people it's important to stay hungry and to stay humble. If you stay hungry and humble, then you can grow, right? And so again, I've been in this space for the last 4.5 years, and I've seen a serious financial evolution happening. If you want to check your weather, you go to your weather app. If you want to check your bank balance, you go to your bank app. If you want to go from one point to another, you check your app. Uber, right? If you want food delivered to you, you use Uber Eats or DoorDash. Or if you want to go grocery shopping, like I did this morning, I just got on Instacart. Last night night before I went to bed, and this morning I had all the groceries that I needed for my household by 9:30 this morning. So as you can see, there's already been a huge shift towards this digital boom, right? Online transactions, digital entrepreneurs are really the future. And people that don't begin to move in that way, you're going to see a lot of those entities become very antiquated, and in some places, some cases even go out of business. If you think about it, Zoom, some of you didn't know what Zoom was at the beginning of the year. COVID shifted the entire globe, right, into an online place. And so Zoom started off being $1 million company. Now it literally is $1 billion company. And the CEO announced recently that they're not going back to a commercial building anymore. Twitter announced they're not going back to a commercial building. So the way we've done business over the last 10, 20 years is going to look dramatically different. This next decade will be explosive for people that lean in on digital education. But people that don't, my heart really goes out for them. And guys, it doesn't matter if a Democrat gets in office or a Republican gets in office, it's not gonna have anything to do with it. This is the future, and this is what it is. And so what I wanna do is I wanna pull up for you our back office and just kind of give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what you're going to get. Because what we do is we teach the average everyday person, we're going to teach you how to trade foreign currency and cryptocurrency and also binary options, and literally everything happens from your cell phone. So we're going to take all the guesswork out. When you sign up in this space, this is what you're going to see. I'm going to share my screen here, and this is exactly what you're going to see. So you're going to have access to a back office. You'll be able to ask questions here. You'll be able to trade live with our educators, and you'll have access to what we call academies, okay? So you'll have an opportunity to see if you're interested in learning about, foreign exchange, which is the ability to trade any two countries and their two currencies, and everything happens on your cell phone. So you literally can trade Great Britain pound, Japanese yen, gold, oil, Euro USD, AUD, CAD, which is Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. So again, any two countries and their two currencies, you literally can trade. And again, everything will happen on your cell phone, okay? Now, let me say this to you. We're gonna start you on a demo account, so that way you can get in the habit of practicing, because we realize that most people have no idea what that is. And let me just say to you too as well, that what trading is kind of in a nutshell is it's basically the ability to trade any two countries and their two currencies. For example, if you and I were to go to London, the first thing that we would have to do is we would have to trade the dollar for the euro. And depending on if the value of the euro was greater or lesser than the value of the dollar would determine if we got more euros back or less euros back. So I'm just going to hit play right here, just to kind of give you a little bit of what you'll have access to when you sign up. And I love it because they make the videos very short. They're just 3 to 8 minutes. So you don't have to worry about your attention span.
IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is FRX. Forex can be professionally abbreviated as FX or FRX. This basically is the short term for foreign exchange. It is the official trading market where one can exchange different currencies across the globe. As many countries are backed by their own banks, this allows citizens to use a currency which, in turn, creates an economy. The better an economy thrives, the stronger that currency can become. When anyone travels to other countries, they can participate in the foreign exchange market manually by simply exchanging their own native currency for the one.
Okay, guys, so I just wanted to show you that just to give you an idea. So again, you're gonna have access to basic videos. Those are just some comments down there, people saying they really loved it. The company did a great job. at, you know, breaking it down. Because again, the assumption is that you know nothing, right? That's the assumption, that you don't understand anything about anything. So that was kind of what is Forex. Then there's some videos on the history of Forex. What is traded in Forex? Because again, we're going to actually be doing live trading with you that will allow you to actually make money. So I'm gonna play this, what is traded in Forex? And we're not gonna play the whole thing, but again, just to give you a bird's eye view of what you can expect.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is traded in Forex. It's important to understand the Forex market is an online exchange for all currency pairs around the world. As currency exchange rates fluctuate, anyone can choose to buy or sell currencies. If you forecast a move correctly, it's possible to make a profit. When trading.
Okay, and again, you're gonna have access to tons of support. I just wanted you to have an idea of how basic the videos are. They've done a really, really good job. We also have these in other languages, Spanish, German, Portuguese, French. Now they're coming out with an Asian one. We're starting to grow a very large Asian market there as well. Okay, so those are the academies. Also, I'm going to move over here to what we call Go Live, where you're going to have an opportunity to actually trade live with the instructors. Okay, now let me tell you something. One of the reasons that I've been blessed to be able to build a 7-figure real estate portfolio or invest in things like oil and gold and silver, guys, it's not just because I was so smart, though I am smart, but it was because I aligned myself with people that were smarter than me and beginning to use technology in ways that I would have never used technology. So the best way to become wealthy is to get a wealth mentor, but actually to have someone that's actually making what you're making. Listen, you never ever want to exchange or listen to somebody whose a bank account you would, you know, that you would say, hey, I'll take your bank account, then you need to listen to them. If you don't want to take their bank account, you don't need to listen to them. I always tell people, when you start talking about building wealth, you need to learn how to trust those that have already established wealth around you, and you're going to have an opportunity to do that. You'll have access to over 100 educators, okay? And you'll have an opportunity. Now, right here, this is an opportunity for you to learn foreign exchange. This is an opportunity for you to learn binary options, and then cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, the granddaddy of cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, okay? So I'm going to just click right here on Go Live. And I'm going to click on basics right here. And these will give you access to all of our basic instructors. So you'll see something that looks kind of like a TV guide that tells you what time they're trading, what days they're trading, which is great because it gives you an opportunity to get on here live and trade with them, okay? And I can tell you these guys are great. They are definitely basic educators. They do a great job at making sure you feel like they're talking to a person who knows nothing. And of course, when you first get started with trading, you know, of course, when you're listening to everything, it can be somewhat intimidating, but the key to learning anything is consistency, continually keeping it before your eyes. Down here, you'll see right here, general education, all right? General education, all of their sessions are recorded, so you can go back and look at the replays. That's how you're going to learn, is the replays, right? All right, so right here, you see they're talking about how to come up with trading and planning and journaling so that you learn how to journal your trades. And you can actually move yourself from $500 to millions of dollars. And so that's what they're doing here, is teaching you that. And again, remember, you're gonna have access to all of the replays, okay? So guys, that's huge. And these are live educators that you'll be able to trade with every day, okay? So this is live, Trading Made Simple, one of my favorite videos here that you'll have access to. There's also a chat on the right that you see that will allow you to be able to ask questions.
Hey, good night, everybody. Pleasant good night, good night, good night. For those of you that are able to hear me, please give me a GN in the chat box, a good night in the chat box, so I know you're hearing.
You'll have access to them, and they're trading. Most of these people are trading anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week. So you'll kind of find out who you really like, who you understand, and who's actually making it simple for you. Okay? And of course, the person that invited you on here can make recommendations. But I love this, Trading Made Simple.
All right, great, great, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for being with us. Welcome to another episode of Trading Made Simple by Max Pips. We start the week off today, guys, looking at the topic of trading psychology. We're gonna get right into it. Quite a number of persons are.
And I can tell you right now, you're gonna end up learning a lot about wealth, a lot about money, right? I always tell people, for people that want to become wealthy, then what do you need to do? What's the best thing that a person can do if they want to become wealthy? Well, make sure that you hang out with other people that are wealthy, right? That's how you're gonna learn. Okay. So that's Maxine and Leanna, or Maxime and Leanna. And again, you might watch them. You might say, oh, I want to try someone else. Again, you're going to have access to over 100. Those of you that may be interested in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin being the granddaddy of cryptocurrency is definitely something you want to learn. Bitcoin showed up in 2009. It was only worth 1 penny. And today it is right at $11,500, okay? And so I'm not going to play any more videos. I wanted you to have an opportunity to see the kind of support that you're going to have. Now, mind you, we all trade together as a team. Will and I trade together. Dion and I trade together. So you're not going to be doing this by yourself, right? You're not going to be doing this by yourself. But in addition to that, you're also going to have access to a millionaire mentor by the name of Bob Proctor. Our CEO recently brought him on. He is a 9-figure earner. And you start talking about wanting to understand wealth. Woo! He is amazing. And so you can go on here and watch his replays anytime. And he digs right in on the wealth mindset.
I am happy to be here. I'm really happy to be back with the IM Academy. You know, I was wishing I was joining a live outfit because the energy is so phenomenal. It does something to anybody that's got up in it, and I think you know that. Well, you know, I've been thinking a lot about you and about your company. You've got so much potential locked up within you. I've studied it for 60 years. It goes beyond the scope of our imagination. We have no idea of really what is success. How do they find it?
I just moved it up a little bit.
First of all, it's a pretty easy thing to understand, but people complicate it. Now, I was fortunate enough to spend 5 years working with Earl Nightingale. He defines success. He says success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I'm here.
All right, great. So you guys are going to have access to all of this. You're definitely going to be set up, and for those of you that desire it, to become very, very wealthy. Okay, now let me move back on over here. So now what's going to happen is we're going to walk you through all of this again. So you'll have tons and tons of help. So you'll know exactly how to get started. You'll know exactly what to do. Okay, so what will happen is you're going to end up getting with the person that invited you on here. When you get with that person that invited you on here, you're going to have a link, a link sent to you. Okay, when you click on that link, it's going to take you and it's going to allow you to begin to go ahead and enroll. Okay, you'll be able to enroll on that link. Okay, and let me tell you what the prices are. So for those of you that are just interested, possibly, and learning how to trade foreign currency and cryptocurrency, or let's just say you want to learn, how to trade foreign exchange. You're going to pay one time $234. Okay, so let me click on this so you guys can see. So, okay, right here, I just clicked on Forex, FRX, and on the right, it tells you right here is $234 one time. Okay, that's going to give you access to what I just showed you, having access to live instructors that you can chat with, having access to the Academy of Foreign Exchange, and also something called Harmonics. That is the basics in trading foreign currency. And then your monthly tuition every 28 days will be $174.95. Okay, so again, $234 one time and $174.95 every 28 days. I highly recommend the Elite package. With the Elite package, you're actually going to get how to trade foreign exchange, how to trade binary options, how to trade foreign exchange or cryptocurrency. You're going to get all of those things. These are all of the strategies in here. And you're only going to pay $324.94. Now, guys, listen, there's a lot of strategies, as you can see. I kind of passed by. This is what this is. Go, cup, swipe, trades, bounce back, pivots, levels, steady, DeLorean, freedom, and hourglass. But I promise you, the person that invited you on here, they're going to let you know what they recommend. But you don't have to pay $984, even though, let me tell you something. This is a game changer. The amount of money that you can make, this is the kind of money that puts you in your dream mansion, drive your dream cars, and live your dream life, okay? But you're only gonna pay $324.94. Guys, that's huge. Then your monthly tuition every 28 days will be $274.95, okay? So again, review, it's just gonna be $324.94 one time, and then $274.95 every 28 days. But now let me tell you something. We'll help you get 2 customers. When you decide that you wanna get 2 customers, then your monthly fee is going to be waived, okay? That monthly fee will be waived. Guys, that's a big deal, okay? That's really easy to do. But what we like to do is we like to make sure that everybody understands that you have a huge opportunity here to learn and earn on the go and really, you know, educate yourself and empower yourself, right? Now you also are gonna have an opportunity to actually make additional money if you decide that you want to tell other people about this opportunity, right? So we already talked about $324 if you want to learn all of the strategies, and then $274 every 30 days, okay? Now, guys, I'm telling you right now, that's huge, and that's definitely where you're going to want to be. You're going to want to do that. Now, this is what we like to do. We like to help every person get at least 12 customers, because when you get 12 customers, the company will pay you $600 a month. Now, that's not hard to do. Once most people realize that this is real and that this is something that they can do, most people are looking for a way. How do I make more money? What can I do to make additional income? Maybe you're at home with your children and you have to be there now because they can't go to school, right? Everything is virtual. Maybe your job understands and still paying you, but maybe they're not, right? So this is an opportunity for you here to say, let me get myself in a position where I can actually learn. I want to learn and I want to share this opportunity with other people. When you share this opportunity with other people, the company then says is we're going to pay you. We're going to pay you every single month, okay, based on how many team members you get. Now, let me say that's totally and completely optional, okay? So you are not obligated to tell other people, but I think by default, when you start making money, you're going to end up sharing it with other people. And the company does pay a very, very lucrative compensation plan for those of you that decide that you want to share it with other team members, okay? So I'm going to show you one more slide that I think is really, really important. And when I saw this slide, it was definitely a game changer for me. I'm so glad that 4.5 years ago that I said yes. And, you know, I'm the kind of person, I'm a little bit of an idealist. and I'm an extremist. I want everybody to be wealthy. Because when you start making money, let me tell you something, that feeling is amazing. All right. Now, I want to share with you the comp plan. So again, I just mentioned to you, if you got 12 customers, the company is going to pay you $600 a month. Now, the rank that's on the left side of this page represents the dollar amount. Okay, here are the active subscribers. Okay, you have 12 people in their organization. The company's going to pay you $600 a month. When you get 30 people in your organization, the company's going to pay you $1,000 a month, $250 every Friday. 75 people in your organization, $2,000 a month, $500 a week. I remember when that first happened to me, I was like, wow, they're really paying me. Yes, they really pay you. God graced my life to actually be the first Chairman 100 in the company, the first female Chairman 100 in North America. All right, when you get 225 people in your organization, the company's gonna pay you $5,000 a month, $1,250 every Friday. 500 people in your organization, $10,000 a month, $2,500 every Friday. Guys, I've been here for 4.5 years and they've never ever missed a payment. Now, you might say, well, how did your numbers grow? What do you think is gonna happen when you start trading and making money and taking a screenshot and showing it to your friends and showing it to your family? Listen, even if people can make an additional $20 a day, which you can here, right? On average, I average about 4 figures a day. Willa can tell you, I share my screenshots with her all the time, right? That's a game changer, guys. This is not just a little bit of money. This is change your whole life and your generations to come. 1,250 people in your organization, $25,000 a month. Chairman 25, $6,250 every Friday. 2,500 people in your organization, $50,000 a month, $12,500 every Friday. Guys, it's game changer money. 5,000 people in your organization, $100,000 a month, $25,000 every Friday. Thank you, Lord. That's what I see every Friday. 15,000, I'm working on this now. 15,000 people in the organization, $250,000 a month, $62,500 every Friday. 30,000 people in your organization, $500,000 a month. And guys, I know this is a lot of money. And for some of you who've been struggling and working really hard, it seems inconceivable. But I'm telling you what, we literally have 23, 25-year-olds that are making this every single month, $125,000 every Friday. It's real. Digital intelligence is here. It's not going anywhere. So the best thing that you can do is tell yourself that I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to become a student. So I want to thank you guys so much for jumping on here this evening. What I want you to do is get back with the person that invited you on here. They're going to give you a link. And remember, we're going to hold your hand. Because I know when you're new to this, it's like, what? But we're going to hold your hand. We're going to make sure that you're successful. Get back with the person that invited you on here. And we're doing this every day this week, tomorrow and Friday, from 12 noon Central to 6 p.m. Central. Some of you may want to see this again. Some of you may want to let your friends and family get on here again. Whatever the case may be, we're going to be here live presenting to you the largest wealth transfer that I believe the world has ever seen. I want to encourage you to make the decision. I always tell people it takes 2 things to become wealthy. God grew my wealth because I learned how to make decisions. And then I learned how to start. So make sure you start today. I love you guys. I believe in you. You got this. God bless and have a good night.